Hello everybody, welcome to Snyder's Inc. Today we got a video from my boy Chills. And this video is this video is 5 scary videos filmed by drones. I really want a drone one day. One day I'll buy a drone. One day. Probably not anytime soon. But one day. But yeah, we're gonna watch these videos filmed by drones. Ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Comment what you think down below. You guys ready? Of course you're ready. Let's go.
Scary videos filmed by drones. Number 5. Watch your head because you're about to get droned. This drone was hang gliding over a beautiful forest landscape in the country of Georgia. This is the crew that's flying it. They swoop it toward land, but they don't take caution.
I felt the pain of this. Could you imagine? You walk in the street. Oh no, bam! You just like, what the? You're in pain? You turn and look down, there's a fucking drone. A fucking drone just appears that smokes you in the back of your head. Could you imagine? Oh my god. And the risk that might be, like, that could mess you up, bro. Oh my god. I felt all of that. Oh, my head like almost hurts that. Damn.
The uploader of this video writes that the man wasn't hurt, but he was really mad.
Absolutely, as right, man. He's got hit in the back of the head by a drone. Of course, he has a right to be mad. What I do with your drone? Part of those drones will be in your body, like. Oh, I'd whoop all your asses.
Number 4. This is Pontiac Lake in Waterford, Michigan. A snowmobiler is up to some risky business out on the ice. In fact, he's on thin ice. As he breaks through the surface, his snowmobile sinks below. The drone flies nearer to get a clearer view. It pans around, but he's nowhere in sight.
You gotta find the opening. There you go. I'm about to say, you have to find the opening of where the... If you find the opening, you'll find him.
At last, the drone's camera finds the hapless snowmobiler, clawing his way out of the icy water using 2 screwdrivers. With each attempt to climb out, his body breaks through the edges. Hypothermia sets in fast in water that's below 41 degrees Fahrenheit, or 5 degrees Celsius. According to Scientific American, you start hyperventilating during the initial cold shock response for up to 3 minutes. At that point, it only takes 10 to 20 minutes for your muscles to grow weak, losing coordination and strength.
What are you doing, drone?
That's why it's vital for help to arrive and get this man out of the water ASAP. The drone is returning across the lake back to its launching point. It's unclear why its pilot didn't stick around to see out the man's rescue.
Yeah, that's what my confusion was. I was like, wait a minute, do we not watch this in case we just watch the death of a man? Like, I'd be keeping track of that in case the man is dying. Like, in case the man's dead. Again, literally, unless there's a literal reason he had to bring it back, I would not have, I would have brought that back the whole time. I would have made sure it was there to make sure, see what happened. I want to know. Why, I don't know why he brought that back for.
But don't worry, according to the uploader, the man made it out safely after the fire department was called, but he's one of the lucky ones. Reports indicate that this isn't a rare occurrence on Michigan lakes, and not many victims make it out alive. Number 3. A majestic moose is enjoying a swim in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada. But little does she know, she's being watched, and not just by this drone. A wolf dives toward its
Oh!
prey, and a skirmish begins.
Oh! We gotta
From
stand up
above,
to
you can see the
wolf
pair
and a
facing
moose.
off.
We gotta stand up to the wolf and a moose.
The moose scares the wolf away, but only for a moment. They dance back and forth, but the predator is not giving up. Circling round each other, the moose tries to stomp him, while the wolf attempts to clamp on it with his jaw. For a moment, you can't make out where the wolf is gone, but the moose is slowing down, and it appears that she's injured.
I see where the wolf is.
Then you spot him. The wolf has managed to get a hold of her and is hanging on tight. The moose stumbles around, but the wolf is persistent. Wolves typically attack moose as a pack. Lone wolf attacks are rarer but not unusual. According to North American Nature, studies indicate.
See, this is the thing. Like, obviously, a moose ain't gonna think the way. I just say go on your side. Go on your side, so even if you can keep your head up as the moose, the wolf is then underwater, just being forcibly put underwater because of its grip. So if it has to let go, but obviously, a moose ain't gonna know that. So moose is trying to figure out how to get this stinking annoying wolf off of him and try to don't kill him.
That wolves eat nearly 14 pounds of moose during winter.
What? Hold on, wait. Repeat that again?
Nature, studies indicate that wolves eat nearly 14 pounds of moose during winter.
Wolves eat 14 pounds of moose during winter? Damn. They just really like moose.
A wolf pack will eat around 100 moose a year, typically targeting calves in spring and summer. This poor moose is alone though, battling for her life. At last, she frees herself from the wolf, but the wolf continues to stalk her. She tries to put some distance between them, but the wolf is relentless. It looks like the wolf let up, only to prepare for round 2. He follows the moose into deep waters. The moose appears to be letting her guard down, or growing tired. Still, the hunt continues. Who do you think is going to come out on top? The moose is slowing down, but the wolf doesn't seem to be gaining any ground, although that may simply be part of the wolf's strategy to wear out its prey.
This is a fascinating thing to watch, because I always love the thought of animals, like, animal hunts. Like, the way animal hunts its prey. And this is an example of it. A wolf, it's hunting its moose. It has made sure this moose is down and out and worn down so it can't run back and run away from it. So this wolf's either going to give up in the end, or it's just going to win this battle.
It continues the chase, but as everyone knows, the doggy paddle is hard to maintain. At last, the wolf gives up and turns towards land, and our moose friend is left at peace to live another day.
The wolf couldn't handle the swim following it, so it gave up. That's fair. I mean, that's tough in the battle right there. I can see why it did. I'm not gonna lie, I can see why it gave up. Like, that is a tough battle to have. That is a tough It's just that dogs ain't meant to swim for a long, long period of time.
Number 2. This drone is flying over War Road, Minnesota when it comes upon the scene of an accident. This unfortunate man's pickup truck broke through the ice, nosediving into the water. The man is left to circle the site without much hope of saving his vehicle. He spots the drone overhead and apparently isn't too happy about it. He pretends to shoot it out of the air.
You know why? It's a pride thing. The guy doesn't want to admit that his truck just dove into... He doesn't want that footage out. This guy's it's a total pride thing. This guy just has too much pride. He doesn't want that revealed.
Later, he appears to be trying to save his truck, strategically placing a tree trunk for leverage.
That works.
But it looks like it's a lost cause, especially as he's working solo. When the driver gives up and leaves, the drone returns to the scene to get a closer look at the damage. As you can see, it's in too deep. There was no pulling it out of there without help.
Oh no.
Although this is obviously a great loss, there is an upside. At least the driver made it out of this mess safely.
True. Very true. Thank God the driver did get out safe, and thank God his dog got out safe, and hopefully there was no one else here that couldn't get out. Yeah, thank God everyone was okay. That's the more important thing, because you would not be able to get out of that.
For that, he can be grateful. Number 1. What would you do if you saw a bear on your back porch? He's a frequent guest here, and it looks like he's settling in for a long visit, or he would have, if not for this drone. It turns out that not only are drones great for capturing a bird's eye view, but they're also excellent deterrents that can help you drive out wildlife from your forest estate. The bear cub descends a flight of stairs and scurries across the yard. Taking refuge behind a tree, the drone continues to circle round, taunting him like a fly. The drone's pilot still thinks the bear is too near their property. The pilot bothers the bear enough to drive him up the hillside. Still feeling threatened, the bear tries to hide behind a tree again. And again, at last he runs further off. And the residents of this home can finally breathe easy.
I don't know if the guy knew the drone would scare up the bear. I doubt he would have actually known that would have done that. But it is a good strategy he had. Where he just said he'll chase this bear through his property, make sure this bear do not come back. That's what he's going to make sure he does. Make sure the bear does not come back. That's what he wants. Well done. Well done to the owner of the drone. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this reaction video. Hope you all enjoy it. Thank you all for helping me reach over 300 subscribers. Let's keep the climb going. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for me and for Chills. The link to the original video will be in the description below. Thank you all for watching, and I will see y'all for the next one.